Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we are gonna do something I wanted to do for a long time, and that is talk about stuff that I am getting rid of from my collection. This can be stuff that I no longer use or no longer like or just outright despise. So we're gonna through my loads and loads of stuff, and I'm gonna explain to you why exactly I'm getting rid of each one and what I'm gonna do with each one. There's a lot of stuff here because this is long overdue, and I've done a little cleanse or declutter of my collection a couple weeks ago, and I think it's the right time now to go through the products and be negative as hell. So if you enjoy videos like that, keep on watching. If you don't like people talking crap about stuff you might potentially like, then please refrain from watching this. It's all in good fun, everything is personal. What I might hate might be your favorite product and vice versa. The most despised product of your life might be my holy grail, but I'm not gonna take offense to that. It's just makeup. It works differently for different people, so let's not be, awkward about this and just enjoy the video. So let's get right into it. So I'm gonna leave the most exciting things for the last, which is the palettes, of course. Gotta keep you watching, guys. Gotta keep the tension somehow. How do we like this wig? It's the first time I'm wearing it. I don't know. I think it makes me look too pale. It looks quite okay. This is what my hair actually used to look like a couple of years ago. This is the natural color I should be. Yeah, but we're way past that, aren't we? With the blue poking out from the inside. Alright, let's get into the video and stop babbling. So the first thing I see on top of this little makeup bag is the Dior Show Bold Brow. I have received this from one of the subscription boxes. I think it was the CC Beauty box. It is the wrong color for me, unfortunately, so that's why I'm getting rid of it. There is no other reason. I haven't tried it enough to know if it's good or not. It's not the right color for me. The next thing we have is the Huda Beauty Liquid Matte 4-pack mini liquid lipstick thing. So we've got these 4 minis. That's how they look like. I just can't stand the formula on the Huda Beauty liquid lipsticks. They are too runny, they apply patchy to me, and it's just not worth my time. So instead of me holding on to this for some strange reason, I'm just gonna pass it along to somebody that's gonna enjoy it a lot more than I am. I'm still upset that I wasted my money on that. The next thing is from another subscription box, and it's the Meet Matte Hues liquid lipstick in the shade Dedicated. It's a nice red, it's a nice liquid lipstick. I just got so many of them that I use so much more that I don't need to hold on to this one. I already have my favorite reds, my favorite liquid lipsticks, so it's a shame for this to go bad in my collection. Might as well give it to somebody that's gonna enjoy it a lot more than I am. The next thing is from another subscription box. I promise we'll get to stuff that's not from the subscription boxes soon. And it is the Gucci Eye eyeshadow duo. Still in its box, still in its velvet pouch. That's how that looks like. It's a nice eyeshadow duo. I have used it once or twice. Nice colors, but let's be honest, guys, with the size of my collection, the amount of shades that are the same or really similar to this I have, it's a lot, so it's a waste to have it in my collection and just not getting used. So this is again something that I'm gonna pass on to someone that's gonna enjoy it a lot more than I am. Now the next thing, actually 2 things I truly despise and hate and don't ever want to see again. It is the Ordinary foundation. So it's the Ordinary Serum Foundation and the Ordinary Coverage Foundation. Starting to separate. I hate them. I do. I thought they're gonna be amazing because people were giving them great reviews, so as soon as they were available in the UK, I snagged both of them in the same color. The shade is good. The serum one is very runny, it's very liquidy. It doesn't have much coverage, which is expected because it's a serum foundation. The full coverage foundation cakes on, separates, looks like crap on my skin after a couple of hours. It just looks like crap, so I started mixing them both together. That saved it for a couple of hours, but after that it started separating mainly here, on my nose, on my forehead. And I was at work. I went to the bathroom, looked in the mirror. There was no foundation over here, just crackling. My nose was completely clear of foundation, and on my forehead was a big stripe just of crackles. Like somebody, I don't know, was carving something into my forehead with a pick or something, I don't know. They are horrible and I never want to see them again. good thing they were so affordable, because I would be really pissed off about this. So that's going. Now the next thing we have here is the Buxom Lash Mascara. I've got this as a sample. I'm getting rid of this simply because I have so many mascaras at the moment that I don't want to keep opening more, keep holding on to more, because we all know how fast mascaras go bad. So this is gonna go to somebody brand new, unopened. Then I have this, which you will probably remember, the Too Faced Melted Metal lip gloss. I thought about it, I don't really need it. It's not bad, it looked nice, but I think, for example, my mom will enjoy this a lot more than I will, so this is going back to my mom. Next thing we have is the Tarteist lip paint in the shade Salty? Yeah, Salty. That's how that looks like. It's a nice color. It is just not the liquid lipstick for me. It's very moussey, it doesn't dry down completely matte, and it seems to separate on my lips, so I ain't got time for that, so I'll give this to somebody else that's gonna enjoy it more. It's not horrible, I'm just used to, let's say, the Jeffree Star liquid lipstick formula, and anything else is kind of nah for me. So now the next thing we have here is, you probably remember this as well if you watch my subscription unboxing. It's the Velvet 59 Malibu Sunset Collection lipstick. I have never used this, it is not my color, so I'm gonna take it back home and give it to some of my friends or my mom, whoever will want it, because this is not staying in my collection. Look at that. That is so not my color. So let's find somebody else who's gonna enjoy it a lot more than I will, which I'm sure there are a lot of people that's gonna do that. Now we've got the Kevyn Aucoin, the Celestial Skin Liquid Highlight. So that's how that looks like. It is a beautiful product. It's just not getting used. I don't think I've used it once. It's a nice liquid highlight. The goldy sheen, I don't know if you can see it. I think it's too dark for me in the first place, and the second, I don't use liquid highlights, I don't use anything like that, so it's just wasting away in my collection, so that's gonna be given away to somebody else. Now, let's go to other two things from the subscription boxes. We've got the Dior lip gloss that I tried out a couple months ago. Lip glosses are not my thing. This was sticky, this was not very nice, so I'm gonna pass it on to someone else. And we've got the Talica Lipolix Expert, which is going in the bin because the writing on it is prominently rubbed off. I don't know how old it is. It's a lash growing serum, so I'm not gonna risk it. So this one is going straight into the bin. Thank you, CC Box, for yet another item that's going in the bin. Man, I'm salty. Then we've got two more foundations, the EX1 Invisiwear. So I picked up two shades. This one is shade 2.0, this one is shade 3.0. I'm gonna be getting rid of both of them because I just don't like the foundation. It shows my dry patches, it clings to them. It doesn't blend properly in the skin, it oxidizes, it crackles on me. I just don't enjoy this. It's a good thing I didn't pay anything for these because I got a nice voucher that I could buy them from, but I was expecting a lot more because I've heard good things about this foundation, but no bueno. This is not for me. I'm gonna try give it to somebody at home if they like it. If not, I'm just gonna bin them because no, not a good foundation. And another thing we have here is the Eco Tools Custom Coverage Buffing Brush. There's nothing wrong with this, just my mom asked me to get her some brushes, and this was one I've had in my drawer for ages and never used, so she's getting this one. Another thing is the Velvet 59 Mascara. I've already said on video I do not like this, so I'm gonna give it to somebody else. No shade, it's just not for me. It's not a good mascara in my opinion. Then we've got a Gucci Guilty shower gel that I got from another box. I got enough shower gels, I don't need your sample. I'm gonna give that to someone else at home. Then we've got more Eco Tools brushes that I'm getting for my mom. Nothing wrong with these two either, I love them. I just had some extras and she wanted them. Then what I'm passing to my mom as well is the Cargo Getaway Eyeshadow Palette. You've all seen me use this in my subscription video, unboxing and try on. It wasn't the best, it wasn't very pigmented, it didn't do what I needed it to do. The only good thing about it is that it has gorgeous packaging, but it's not an eyeshadow palette of my taste, my expectations and everything. So I'm sure my mom's gonna enjoy it a lot more than I am. I don't even think she has an eyeshadow palette at the moment, so she's gonna be more than satisfied with this one because she doesn't really like the, you know, extreme colors and stuff like that, so this is gonna be easy to use for her, so I'm gonna pass her that one. And then this bullshit from CC Box that I learned should be another palette again. Remember when they sent me the empty palette and said it's a makeup bag? So this is another thing like that. It's just an empty piece of shit that I'm gonna give to somebody at home. Maybe they can use it more than I can, because I really don't know what to do with it. Alright, so that's all the most of the non-exciting stuff. Now let's get to the palettes and stuff like that. So let's get the obvious one out of the way. The Lisa Perry Estee Lauder thing from the latest CC Box. It's 4 years old. It's crap. I don't like it. I'm offended just looking at it. So this is going right in the trash. Right over there. I waited for this moment for a long time. There you go, 4-year-old palette from CC Box. That's your place. Now the next thing I've got is the Professional Blush 10 Color Splash Palette from BH Cosmetics, which looks like this. There's nothing wrong with this. Nothing. Not a single thing. The colors are pigmented, they are gorgeous, there's a lot of variety. It's a good, affordable blush palette. There's just one thing, my personal preference. I don't like pigmented blushes. I like to build up my blushes because I go very, very heavy-handed, and the couple times I've used this, I ended up looking like a clown. So rather than me keep looking like a clown and this being neglected in my drawer, I'm gonna pass it on to somebody else that's gonna enjoy it a lot more than I am. I'm just sad because the colors are so nice. Just, it's time for it to go. It's time for it to go. Now, do we all remember this? The Fenty Beauty Galaxy palette. I have such mixed feelings about this. I wanted this so badly. Ever since I seen the pictures of it, I have wanted it so badly. And I got it. I swatched it. And that's where my excitement ended. I just do not know what on earth I should do with this palette. I do not know. I don't understand how you use this. I don't understand how you create eye looks with this. It's just a shimmery mess. Most of them are not even pigmented. They are just shimmery. I can't get them to work. I've used it. Yes, I've used it only twice. But I got so frustrated with it. I just don't know what to do with it. It was expensive. It's limited edition. Those are the two things that are gonna just keep me holding on to stuff. Because if something is limited edition, I'm like the biggest hoarder. Like, it's a limited edition thing. It's gonna be valuable one day. Come on. I don't even like this. I'm not using it. I like looking at it. Yes, it's nice to look at, but it's perishable. It's gonna expire. It's probably, you know, halfway there, and I have not even used it properly. So I'm gonna be getting rid of this. I don't know whether to sell it on eBay or what to do with it. But it hurts my heart because I wanted this so badly, but there's just no future for me in this palette. We need to go separate ways. We need to go our separate ways. We need to split up. We need to, you know, live life on our own, because this is just not working out with us, as sad as it is. Now another palette that I'm gonna be splitting my way with is the Jouer Springtime in Paris Matte and Shimmer Eyeshadow Palette, which looks like this. It's a nice small eyeshadow palette. It's very compact. It has matte, shimmers, some nice colors. There's technically nothing wrong with this palette. It used to be one of my favorites for a while because the color combinations are just nice. I like pairing the, you know, the jewel tones and everything like that. But the more I've been using it, the more I realize that the colors aren't actually like that pigmented. The mattes are blendable. They are good, just it could pack a bit of a more punch for me. I've discovered something better, you know. Like, there are better products being released every day. Now something that makes me angry, makes me really angry. Another Huda Beauty product. It is the Huda Beauty Winter Solstice Edition. When I've seen this online, I fell in love with it from the pictures. It's just look at it. Even when you look at it, it's gorgeous. You've got this gorgeous insert of Huda. It's very thick plastic, so that's great. The presentation is great, but the first thing that struck me when I opened it is that this shade, Frosted Kiss, is actually a cream. Why would you put a cream highlight with powder ones? Why would you put a cream highlight in just a cardboard little thing? It's already almost starting to dry out. And the other three colors, Arctic Glow, I'm gonna swatch them for you because they are really pretty. That's Arctic Glow. This is Northern Lights and Winter Rose. Let me get some more Winter Rose. That one I messed up. As you can see, the colors are gorgeous. It's just they are so soft, they are crumbly. I was so disappointed, especially in the cream. Like, why do you waste time with a cream in a palette like this? Not only all the powder that's gonna crumble off, it's gonna go in the cream's gonna dry out, and then you have a palette with only 3 usable things and 1 dried out cream. Oh, it looks alright, it's not worth it. This was almost 40 pounds and it's just not worth it, especially with that cream being there and ruining almost everything for me. I just don't like creams with powders mixed together. It's something I do not like. Now we've only got 2 things left and then we're done with all this negativity. The first thing is well, actually both of them are the same. It's the Pretty Fun and Fearless palette from Ciate London and Chloe Morello, and the Pretty Fun and Fearless Volume 2 from Ciate London and Chloe Morello. So you've seen me try this one out on camera. I struggled a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. The colors are not that blendable, some of them are not that pigmented, some of them are crazy pigmented, it's just inconsistent. And with the first one, it's the same issue. I like the color story of it, especially the bottom row. I like how it looked. I have used it a couple of times, but it's not up to par with the stuff I own. Like, look at the Juvia's Place palettes. They are a fraction of the price. The quality on them is just unbelievable compared to this. I do not need this sitting in my collection gathering dust because I'm just not gonna keep using it if I know there's better stuff that I have. Why should I force myself to use the things I don't like? Why should I even keep the things I don't like? That's the problem with makeup and this, you know, makeup obsession these days. Everybody is just buying stuff that, first of all, they do not need. Second of all, they do not even want sometimes. It's just the hype. The hype is real on these things, and I succumb to the makeup addiction a little bit. I mean, you've all seen the stuff I own. I have a lot of makeup just because for the longest time, and I'm still trying to get out of the mindset, I was in the mindset that I need to have everything that's coming out. It's like, I need that. And then I've got it, and I realized, first of all, it's not even as good as everybody said it was, but I have 20 other things that are just like that. It's like, I don't need something just because of the packaging. I don't need something just because, I don't know, there's somebody's name on it. We all need to take a step back and think about what are we actually purchasing, and if we are purchasing it because we truly want it or just because we want to have something. We want to be able to say, oh, I've got that, oh, I've used that, oh, my favorite product is that, just because it sounds cool. You know what I mean? Do you get my point? I don't know. I do not like talking about this because I feel very hypocritical, because I myself struggle with a little bit of a makeup addiction. A little bit, yeah. Opinions would vary on that. I mean, it's just hard because there's so much stuff coming out. I want to try so much stuff. One of the main reasons why I actually started this channel was that I can put the amount of stuff I have to good use, because it was getting ridiculous. Like, it is ridiculous. So at this point in time, I am trying to battle my addiction. I'm trying to purchase less stuff. I'm trying to purchase stuff that I actually need and not just want. Of course, there are exceptions to this rule. For one, I can't just stop with something like that. It has to be gradual. So I've been trying to purchase less and less stuff, and hopefully it's gonna keep working out for me in the future, because at least I made the first step and I realized that I have a problem, and that at least 50% of the stuff I buy I do not even really want, and I don't need it at all. So I would encourage all of you that buy a lot of makeup just to think twice about something, because there are a lot of other things that you can spend your money on, like wigs. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. Please let me know in the comments what do you think. What do you think about the products I don't like and I'm getting rid of? Are they your favorites? Do you hate them as well? What was your experience with them? Would you want to try them? And also let me know your thoughts on my little, makeup rant at the end. Do you agree? Are you going through something similar? Have you gone through something similar? Do you find this to be just absolutely ridiculous how somebody can have a makeup addiction problem? It's like, I know some people, well, most people just say a red lipstick is a red lipstick. For me, there is 30 shades of red lipsticks and I need to own at least 2 of each of them. So thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Cat out.